Well, good morning. Good, beautiful Wednesday morning. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and we will be glad in it. I'm so glad that you've been able to join me for just 2 verses of Scripture this morning out of Psalm 31. It's going to be verses 23 and 24. And to think about where we are here in the middle of this week and to point our faces toward a Bible-believing church on Sunday where we can go and we can be a blessing as well as be blessed. We are going to have our last night of revival here in Old Lee Bethel over in Frogsboro, North Carolina, down a little ways from Leesburg. So if you are in the area and you're able to come and sit with us and fellowship with us. It's been a wonderful week of revival, and we're looking forward to hearing what Brad Wesley has to say to us on Wednesday night, and to try to have that spirit and try to capture that spirit, feel that spirit that we've been feeling throughout the week. Today we are talking out of Psalm 31. Verse 23 says, "O love the Lord, all you his saints. For the Lord preserves the faithful and fully repays the proud person. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all you who hope in the Lord." So, it starts out, it says, "Oh, love the Lord." Now, some people think of love as this ooey-gooey feeling that you get when you see somebody that you're just attracted to, and it's, you get the pictures of these hearts, these cartoon hearts floating away. But that's not the love that's going on here. The love here has 2 pieces. Part of it is the focus on God, the glorification of God, knowing who God is and knowing that you are focused on Him because He first loved you and you're going to love Him. That's the first part of this. But the second part of it is an idea of obedience. Being disciplined, being obedient for God. See, many people, they get the love God part. They get that part. They're trying to love God, and they're out there and they think that there should be hearts floating around, and they have this ooey-gooey feeling. But Jesus tells us something very interesting. He says, "If you love me, keep my commandments." That's what He says. It says that God desires obedience over sacrifice. That's what the Bible tells us. And this has that same idea. It says, "Oh, love the Lord, all you saints." So all you followers, love Him, be obedient, be disciplined, have your face set so that you are following God. "For the Lord preserves the faithful." That has the idea of protecting, making sure that they are protected. There is an umbrella, that they are under His wing, that they are protected, like Psalm 91 tells us. But then it says, "and fully repays the proud person." So, not only does the Lord take care of those who love Him, who are obedient to Him, who are following Him, who are trying to do His will, who are really focused on what He would have them to do for His kingdom in life, but He also repays the proud person. That's what it says. It says, "Be of good courage." Well, we've seen this before. We've studied this before. See, when Moses was talking to Joshua, he told Joshua to be of good courage. Only be strong and be of good courage. When God was telling Joshua, preparing him to go across the Jordan and to go and take Jericho and the rest of the promised land, God said, "Be of good courage." This has the idea of having a faith and a surety in God, where we are looking and we are of good courage because we know who God is. We know who is directing our path. We know who is giving light to our way. And we are of good courage, and we move forward. See, a lot of people They are waiting for God to give them a yellow brick road, I guess. They're waiting for Him to pave it and paint nice lines. But very often the Bible describes the path of the Christian, the path of the believer, as a rough and rocky path, a path that they don't have much light, that they are following it, but it is not well lit down the road. Jesus describes the way to heaven as a narrow path, a straight way, right? And when you read about that in the old Greek, you get into that, and what you find out is that path is described as very tight, and that you are going to have places where you come up on rocks, and the rocks are going to be very tight, and you're going to have to turn sideways to slip through, and the road, the path is rocky, and if you didn't have shoes on your feet, or if you're walking barefooted, the rocks are going to hurt your feet, and you may have problems walking because the path is and the rocks are there. See, too many people want the wide way. And we know where the wide way leads, but they want that 8-lane superhighway, well paved, well marked. It's all fun and games. They can just go along, but that's not the way that God talks about it. He says, and He, meaning God, shall strengthen your heart. So we are to be of courage, and He will strengthen our heart. See, we are to have courage, and He will strengthen our heart. But then it adds something. It says, all you who hope in the Lord. Well, who is it that hopes in the Lord? Well, we started out with it up here in verse 23, where it says, Oh, love the Lord, all you His saints, meaning believers, meaning those who hope in the Lord. I want you to be encouraged today. Love the Lord, follow the Lord, know that the Lord has His hand upon you, know that He is guiding you. Be of good courage, know that He's going to strengthen you as you move along this path, that all things are possible through Christ who strengthens me, strengthens you, right? That's what the Bible tells us. He shall strengthen our heart, but He shall strengthen the heart of those who love Him, who believe in Him, who hope in Him. But the proud person He's going to repay. That's what it says. I want you to be encouraged today. Join us tonight for revival if you can. Come and be refreshed and reanimated and reinvigorated, revitalized for the work of God. See, too often we want to sit at the table and eat the food, but we don't want to go into the field and labor, because the field is white unto the harvest. That's what the Bible tells us. And it is white unto the harvest, and we should be out there helping in the harvest. And it says, pray that the Lord of hosts, the Lord of laborers, that He will send laborers into the field. And we need to pray, not to be on mountaintop highs, but to be in the midst of the valley of dry bones, where we can reach and impact people. You be encouraged today. You have a great rest of the week. I hope you have a great day today. I pray for you. I know you pray for me. And I thank you. I cherish that. I pray for this nation. I pray for this world. You have a great rest of the week. Come join us for revival if you can. And let Sunday find you in a Bible-believing church where you can go and you can be a blessing as well as be blessed. Have a great day.